You become the world's greatest musician in like a woodwind or a brass, like something you have to blow into, like, like a saxophone, clarinet, whatever. Mm-hmm. You become like the world's greatest that ever was, ever will be. Like, you will go down in history books. People will write like novels about you. You're bigger than like Beethoven, Bach, everything. You become like the authority on this instrument. You have a long and prosperous future. You can only play it with your asshole.
Oh my god.
Would you take it?
Absolutely. Okay. Is the reason I'm so big and so well renowned because I play out of my asshole, or because my music is genuinely that good?
A combination of both. Your music is genuinely good, but some people just want to see you play out of your asshole.
When I play live, do people have to see my asshole?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
In fact, they actually have a special like strap rigged up to hold the instrument of your choice in place as you bend over, like spread eagle.
Okay, so initially I'm thinking to myself, well, yeah, because then at least I'm good at something, and I'm famous, and I'll probably be rich. But then every time I perform live, I have to bend over in front of large crowds, and they see my asshole.
Yes.
But when they attend my concerts, are they really looking at my asshole, or are they just listening to the music? Because if I'm good at like a saxophone, a clarinet, a trombone, one of those instruments, that's more of a higher class of people who would come out to come see me. However, it's my asshole. So would they really come out to see me? I don't know.
So I feel like people would show up there at first to look at your asshole and be like, "There's a guy with the asshole who plays music," and they'd be taking pictures while you start playing music. And slowly, as you keep playing, like the camera would go down.
It's a tear.
A tear would come down the side of their face. Say, "It's beautiful."
At that point, I feel like it would be wrong of me to deny those people that I have such a talent. I feel like it'd be my gift to the world that I do these things. I don't know. I feel like the only thing I lose is a little personal embarrassment because it's my asshole.
Also, in this world, you as a person is completely ignored.
What do you mean?
Like, when there's covers of you on, like, a magazine or something, like, you'll be, like, Times Person of the Year. It's literally just, like, your ass and your asshole was instrument. Like, well, you're there, but, like, you're kind of, like, in the shadow of the photo.
You can't print out an asshole on, like, Time magazine. You know what I mean? You can't print that because of censorship. But, like, my ass, or, like, my bare ass, there's tasteful, like, nude ass pictures that people take. Like, photo shoots that people take.
Bottom line, nobody cares about David. Nobody gives a fuck about David. They care about...
what my ass can do.
Yes, what that ass do.
Again, I feel like the only thing I lose is a little personal embarrassment. But aside from that, aside from being like well renowned, I do become famous and rich.
Depending on how you play it.
What do you mean?
So you have this amazing talent. Mm-hmm. You have to market it. You have to like figure out like how to make money off of this. It's not like you're just gonna like play with your ass when people are gonna start throwing you money. No, you have to figure out how you can profit off this amazing asshole.
I feel like I could do that.
Yep.
Well, yeah. Even if that first time I play a concert and people come to laugh at me and then they realize how beautiful of an art I have created, I feel like I can find someone to help me start marketing this gimmick.
Now, do you think people can get through or pass the fact that you're playing out of an asshole and that every now and then little chunks of poop come out?
I think that's a line too far. No, I wouldn't want to shit myself in front of the whole world.
I mean, sometimes you can't help it. How much force are you pumping through your ass?
I feel like at that point, there would be like a strict regimen that I would have to follow where I know I'm doing a concert at this day at this time, so like I can't eat at these times. You know what I mean? Like it'd become a whole thing. I would have people analyze like my diet and my eating habits just so I can perfect the art of playing music out of my asshole. I feel like it's the only logical thing to do.
You have to buy the softest toilet paper so your lips don't get chapped.
And there's nothing wrong with that, because then my ass has nice soft toilet paper.
I feel like there's something weird though about regimenting your day based off your bowel movements so that you can play concerts.
I mean, like, people have to follow strict regiments as it is so that they don't shit themselves doing, like, extreme sporting events or concerts as it is, you know, to maintain a healthy diet, you know, regardless of your level of fame, you know. You don't see people on stage in concerts piss themselves or shit themselves, and there's some science to all that, I assume.
So you would be more than happy to, like, this, you know, sit in the shadow of your asshole?
I think at first it'd be a little embarrassing. Then once I realize it's not about me, it's about my asshole that everyone cares about, that would hit the ego a little bit. But then once I start seeing a turn, like, yeah, in profitability, and it doesn't really even matter, I feel like, yeah, like, I'm making art. I'm going down in history. like you're saying, I'm being compared to Bach and Beethoven, then I'm making my mark on the world. And I think it would be a shame to deny people of witnessing such a thing.
What would be the instrument you choose?
I don't know a fucking clarinet and a saxophone and all that shit. Who really even listens to that shit anyway? I don't know. For me to put on a concert, like, even the first time, where, like, I'm nervous and I'm scared and shit, that means I would have had to have tested out multiple instruments with my asshole to when I got to that point where I was confident enough to play the music on stage, right? I would have had to have figured out. It's not like it magically occurred to me. I would have had to have figured this thing out. So I feel like I would have figured it out in this weird parallel world, which instrument it is that I'm going to play.
I don't think you're also, like, realizing that, like, you're also shoving, like, an instrument like 2, 3, 4 inches up your asshole every day because you got to practice.
People do that. It's fine.
Yeah.
My asshole will be fine. That's the price that I'm willing to pay, Ivan, for true art.
Oh god, what if, like, one day you're, like, practicing too hard, you, like, tube sock your asshole, you prolapse it.
Oh, that would suck.
And then you can't play instruments anymore, you have to retire.
Oof.
It's like a professional athlete getting hurt and they're like, you can't play anymore.
Everyone's got to go out sometime. Like, if that just happens, and it's like, I hope I played my finances right and that I have enough to never have to work a hard day in my life again, and, you know, we'll be fine.
I guess the only thing I really learned about you today is that you're pretty cautious and sensitive about stuff up until the money starts rolling in, and then you're all for it.
That's true. I feel like with this one, though, it wasn't strictly about the money at first. And there is no guarantee that the money is going to be rolling in on this one.
No.
This one is strictly dependent on the art of it and people actually enjoying it. I just feel like because of that, I could be financially successful. And that's where I feel like that's where my confidence starts rolling in. Because I do appreciate art and all kinds of different art. And I you know, I feel like my music then, when you break it down, is just high class fart jokes. It's just nothing but, technically, it's just fart noises and everything that people come to listen to. And that brings a smile to my face, Ivan. That people come to listen to me toot.
You're fucked.
I mean, okay, so I'm taking that you're a no on this?
I'll do it 100%. 100% I will do it.
So why are you surprised that I would do it if you're all for it?
You know, I don't know. I just feel like you wouldn't be able to get past that embarrassing side of it.
Well, do you not find it embarrassing?
Yeah, but I also shit my pants in the regular, so, like, it doesn't matter to me.
As we've discussed, yes. But see, so then what's the big difference? I feel like I would do it more for the art, and I feel like there is inherent value to that, even if it is a little grotesque and disgusting. Why would you want to do it?
For the money.
Well,
for the money. I mean,
we're both a bunch of sellouts.
We're both sellouts. Like, there's no lie about that. I fear like I would have this gift and I'd try to play and people would be like, "Yo, put your fucking ass away." Like, what are you doing, man? Like, how many like great like violinists or musicians do you see like busking for money? You know,
yeah.
People that have like very strong potential become great. And then you're just like on a street corner, like tooting with your asshole on a clarinet.
But that's the thing. Like, people want a gimmick. And that makes you stand out from everyone. Even if there are better, you know, musicians who played more music than you do. If you saw a YouTube video that was like a guy playing a cello, it's really good, and a guy playing a trumpet out of his asshole, which one are you more likely to click on? Which one do you want to see?
Trumpet out the asshole.
You just want to see. There's a morbid curiosity factor, there's the gimmick factor, and then on top of all that, it's how good the music is. So, yeah, I feel like it's the perfect storm of things going on. I feel like out of all... Yeah, out of all the questions we've asked each other, this is the most thing where I'm like, yes, I am for this. This is what I would want to do.
No hesitation at all.
I feel like, yes, the hesitation comes from the embarrassing part, because I feel like probably the first person I would have to tell that I have this amazing gift is my girlfriend, right? It's like, but like, how does that conversation go?
You don't. You literally just invite her over. She's like, what are you doing? You pull out like a trumpet and you pull your pants down and you start playing. Like, you can't lead up to this. It's just like, look, I have to show you something.
I feel like I would try my hardest to lead up to it, and then she wouldn't believe me. And then I would have to, like, record it at first, and then play it to her, and then be like, this is my asshole. And she wouldn't believe me, and then she would have to see it in person. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like when I was thinking about this question, I felt like I definitely should have, like, added, like, or, like, $1 million right off the bat. As, like, a, instant gratification, $1 million, or you can work...
This one, I feel like I can work my way up to to finances and everything like that. It's for the arts, for history, for music's sake, and then finances.
What would be your artist name?
I don't know. I'm not great with coming up with names. In all honesty, my fucking YouTube account name is David the Movie Guy. That's not exactly that's not very creative. It's so that would, I feel like that's when I would hire someone to figure all that marketing shit out.
All right, so I guess we'd both take the power.
Absolutely. What do you think your girlfriend would say, or your fiance would say when she figured out?
She'd be like, "What the fuck?" And then I would do that thing where I invite her over, I just start pulling my pants down and then start playing the instrument, and then she'll be like, "Wow, that was amazing." 'Cause she's very musically inclined. Like, yes. She knows about music. She'd be like, "Wow, that was amazing." It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, but that was amazing.